Hello and welcome. I'm Arkayla and I am a Pleiadian Channel, a shamanic healer and an alchemist. And today I will be channeling the Pleiadians to see what guidance they can offer for us at this time. Dear ones, it is a pleasure to be here with you again. There has been a lot of change in the planet since we last channeled through Arkayla. Indeed, there has been a lot of change within each of you. In fact, you could say that change is becoming normal. And this is in part true because the energies, as you begin to become more grounded within yourself, become less and less worrisome. And therefore you are able to create and create and create more powerfully, which means that you desire with more intent. And everything that you desire is brought to you, and the energy of the things that you are bringing in are then experienced. And the rapidity with which this happens depends on your openness to the frequencies that are flowing through you. And so the more you surrender, the more the energy can move through you, the more creative you will become, the more aligned with your true nature, which is limitless, which has no bounds, which knows itself as altogether singularly powerful within its own sovereignty. Because you see, at the core, the essence of who you are one with spirit, you are one with the light that flows through you. And the light that flows through you is pure creation. And so the invitation is to simply surrender. The more you are able to surrender, to let go, to allow, the more that which wants to flow through you is able to do so with greater veracity, with greater power, with greater enjoyment. And the freedom that you experience when you do this will become more and more apparent to you, the more proficient you become at letting go, to allow flow to move through you easily. And so you see, dear ones, the transitions that are being experienced in all different planes on the planet are simply enabling you to let go of the attachments that you are very keen on creating between you and the physical world in various different ways, whether it is to material things, to places, environments, or of course to each other. And so you see, these transitions are here to help you transform these energies which otherwise could create stagnancy, attachment, and therefore fear-based beliefs that without that thing you cannot do as you will. And so you see, letting go, surrendering is a different experience for every single one of you. Some of you are more inclined to do this naturally, others find it much more challenging. The experiences that you are moving through at this time are enabling you as an individual to navigate your own personal relationship with attachment. And so you see, it is a transitional time and therefore uncomfortable, confronting, painful for some of you. However, for those of you who have been more able to adapt to the speed at which change is occurring, you have simply experienced expansion and amplification. And this indeed will be the continued pathway for you all. So it is simply a matter of each of you aligning with this energy. And the more you are able to do this, the more profound, the more pleasurable, the more exciting life will become. We are also aware that a lot of you have experienced physical discomfort, whether it be through illness, through accident, or some other mechanism, but the body's relationship with you has been amplified, and this indeed is the reason for this. A lot of discomfort in the body requires you to focus yourself on your body, to listen more keenly, to be more attentive to your relationship with it. The relationship with the body has been a damaged one for a very long time, and this is what is being invited to change in these times of transition. Therefore, we encourage you to lean in to an experience of physical discomfort, however it may be manifesting to you, in order to be able to listen to what is being offered to you through the body, which is always communicating to you messages around how you truly feel about yourself. This will be frustrating for some of you. However, as you persist in trying to listen deeply, rather than render your body silent through various mechanisms of suppression, as you begin to listen deeply, to surrender and pay attention to that which is available to you through the conversation that is sometimes painful, it is possible for you to connect with your body, your subconscious, in a very powerful and healing way. And this will create long-term change. Indeed, some of you are here in order to help others learn how to do this. And so it is in fact a part of your purpose. Everybody here is going through a profound alignment with their purpose being the thing that lights them up most. In fact, being invited to play is also a big invitation at this time, because many of you have been conditioned to believe that playing is only for children. However, this is not the case. In fact, you exist in a Garden of Eden that is designed to inspire you to relax and play. And the fact that this has been so impossible is simply a symptom of the conditioning, the brainwashing, you could say, of your culture. It is this very conditioning that is being systematically destroyed across your planet. And this is happening through various mechanisms. Some mechanisms are a lot more powerful than others. Yes, it is indeed extremely messy and may indeed begin to become more so. However, the invitation from us is to really trust that love is flowing through everything that you are bearing witness to at this time, and that indeed there is a master plan at play here in which all of you play a role. In fact, from our perspective, everything is aligning very beautifully. We share this with you in the hope that you will not get caught up in the stories of your media, which like to foster distraction and therefore fear. This is not a helpful vibration, and it is certainly not one that is aligned with the future of this planet at this time. And so we encourage you to avoid tuning in with energies, vibrations, stories, conversations that lead you down a pathway that feels unnecessary, unpleasant, uncomfortable, on whatever level, no matter how justified it might seem. There are many justifications at the moment which are there to entice you to become woven into the energy of despair, hopelessness, lack, loss, destruction. We encourage you to stay centered in your knowing. The light within you will always guide you, but you must turn towards it. The best way to do this is to seek out the love in every single experience you find yourself in. This is the gateway to you. This is the gateway to the higher being of you that exists within you. Your higher being is always available to you. It is simply whether you decide to listen and tune in to it. We do not share this with you in order to create frustration, for we know that there are many of you here who are very keen to connect with your higher self. All we would suggest is that you perhaps explore how it may already be doing this with you in much more obvious ways. You see, you also, as a collective, have a tendency to make things hard. And this is also a symptom of the conditioning that you have experienced as part of children, being a child in your culture. However, this is also why play is so important, because you see your guides, your higher self, your angels, in fact, all of us here on this side of the veil, if you like, that are trying to support you in your journey, are doing it all the time in whatever mechanisms are available to us. And so you see, it is more a situation whereby you are easily more able to understand and receive our messages if you recognize that they are all around you at all times. We use all kinds of mechanisms to communicate with you. We work with the animal kingdom. We work with all kinds of material objects which are placed in certain situations in order to convey messages to you that will confirm or support you in whatever way you are moving through life in that instant. Many of you do look for signs, and this is wonderful. However, we would encourage you to directly ask when you need help around something, and that help will always be given. We are here to support you. Remember, the birds, the trees, the butterflies, the flowers, every single aspect of your reality has guidance. It is simply a matter of tuning in to receive it. Your sensitivity to the world around you is also being invited to heavily expand and increase at this time. This can be a challenging experience for some of you and not so much for others. Each of you is walking an individual path. There is no better or worse, right or wrong. The competitiveness is also a symptom of the culture. However, it is something that creates great separation. To envy another is to separate yourself from them, which means that you separate yourself from believing that love is also working for you in the perfect way at the perfect time. We encourage you to use forgiveness to support yourself, either to forgive yourself for when you feel discomfort around the others around you who seem to be progressing faster, or when you simply feel that you are not doing well enough. Using forgiveness for yourself to mother love is a positive way to help yourself align back into the energy of flow. We use the term mother love. It is one that Kayla uses frequently. This is how she likes to connect with the divine source energy that moves through you all. If you feel that using the words mother love would be helpful to you, then by all means do so. Your relationship with source energy, with the divine, is independent of anybody else. It is your special relationship. We encourage you to feel into how you wish to relate to the life force that flows through everything that you are experiencing and have ever been. It is by understanding that you are in a reality created by this life force that you will start to recognize the extent to which you are connected to all things. Indeed, this is your freedom. Understanding how you are part of a bigger system will help you feel supported, uplifted, protected, created, safe. This is challenging for many of you as you have been conditioned to believe in many constructs around the world or the people around you disliking you or creating obstacles for you, working against you in some way. It is these belief structures that are being steadily broken down in these times. Indeed, these are powerful times, dear ones. But we wish for you to know that we are always here supporting you, guiding you, believing in you, and trusting in you. Stay strong, dear one. For you are in the perfect place at the perfect time. We look forward to connecting again with you soon. I hope that was of service, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.